everybody, it's Judy Hayes with RE/MAX Rewards. This is Jamie Durdin. She's an agent on my team, and we're going to do an episode of Ask Your Realtor. We get a lot of various questions that are consistent with our buyers and sellers, so we just want to go over one with those with you today. So the question for Jamie is, Jamie, what if I have to list my home before purchasing another one? How does that work? You know, I'm just kind of hesitant. I don't know that I'm going to list my home because I'm not quite sure about what I want to buy first. So how do you address that?
Well, there's a couple things. Two questions. Do you need the equity in your home out of your house in order to move forward with the purchase of the home?
Got it. Yep.
If you do, then we must get your home on the market and get it sold before we can move forward with a purchase on the new property.
Obviously, so number one, money. If you got to have the money, we have to list it. All right, what else?
Two is if it's contingent on your financing. If your lender has gotten with you on pre-approval and says, okay, we can qualify you on XYZ price for your new purchase, but it's contingent on the sale of your existing home, then we must first and foremost get that house on the market, get it under contract before we can start house shopping and determine what property you want to purchase.
Absolutely. So those are two very important factors, and we understand your pain. We see this all day long. You're hesitant to put your house on the market because you don't know if you're going to find exactly what you want. But the two things Jamie just said, they're non-negotiable. If you have to have one or both of those things, it's not an option. We're going to have to list it. So what I would say to them, Jamie, is make that mental decision. Absolutely, yes, I want to sell my home. Once you've got your mindset you're going to do it, then Jamie is going to help you get that home ready for the market and get it at the proper price, so then you can go to step B, which is purchasing it. And what about getting ready for that possible gap in between?
Absolutely. I always tell people there's plan A, plan B, and plan C. It's usually plan D that always ends up happening.
Right.
You know, have a couple plans in place. Do you have a family member you can stay with in between? Typically, we do end up with two different closing dates, one on the sale, later on, one on the purchase. So there is a gap in between. Just know it and expect it. Plan for it ahead of time. Do you have someone you can stay with, family member, friends, an RV you can put in a campground, short-term, week-to-week rental, something like that. Let's go ahead and try to figure something out and get that plan in place.
Very good. Well, thank you, Jamie, very much for that question. Again, it's Judy and Jamie. We are with RE/MAX Rewards, the Hayes team, and we can help you with listing and buying a new home. We appreciate the opportunity.